you look at London and the wealth of London. Do you not think that much of the mismanagement?
Well, I don't really
Scotland
know enough about it, to be honest. I mean, in a way, it's a bit silly me shooting my mouth off about what I think, because I probably don't know enough about it. But then again, I think a lot of people are in that position. That you get people that go on. I used to work beside somebody who was all for the SNP, and she campaigned. I mean, she really campaigned, and that was in the time when Winnie Ewan got in, and all for it. But I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, as I say, I've never voted myself, and it's certainly not SNP, and I've never been, up until just the last few months ago, I've been kind of the position, well, maybe we're better off where we are, because if, better the devil you know type thing. But then on closer inspection, for me anyway, being in Glasgow, looking at the state of the roads, used to be a taxi driver, and the amount of damage used to do to my old car, driving about the roads, the state of the infrastructure. I was offered a house in Kilmarnock not so long ago, right across the road from where they're building all the wonderful yuppie flats, but it will be soon after the games will be filled. But there's places down there with single glazing and no heating,
Oh, aye. There's lots of things going on like that. But no, I'm not in favour. In fact, I think it's absolutely ludicrous to break away from Great Britain. I mean, we're a small country. Why break away?
But then, look at Luxembourg. Look at Holland. Look at other countries that less than 10 million, 10 million. Norway, countries where they've got
and
their own.
Who are you employed by?
Nobody. I can honestly say I'm working. My name's Tom Gold, and I'm from Glasgow Radio Online. I'm an independent campaigning journalist, and I'm doing this on my own back. I can honestly say that. You can. I'm on. My Twitter is Tommy in Glasgow, and I phone people up and I normally do other things, but I've started this campaign where I've decided, I want Scotland to be able to make its own way in the world and make its own decisions, which I don't feel we've been able to do for a long time. And I know part of Britain.
And what sort of reception have you had from people? Because we get so many people phoning. Cold calling. I mean, I'm just absolutely scunnered with it.
Yeah. Well, I used to do the old telesales myself, and that's why I've decided to do this, because I thought.
I used to work for the BBC doing audience research, but I know it's difficult sometimes to get your quotas and things like that. It's a different thing.
Yeah.
And so I don't like being downright rude to people, but it's getting to that stage now with the number of calls that I have that are cold calling.
Yeah. Have you had many like this regarding the independent stuff?
No, none.
No. Well, as I say, I used to do telesales myself, and that's why I've took up to doing it. I like to talk, and I thought, well, I want to do something myself. I'm not part of any political organisation. I can honestly say that, and it's just a case of I want to try and do something because, the politicians that I see, saying you can't do this, you can't do that, and that's what took it upon myself. I thought, well, I've got a voice. I used to do telesales, and I know what it's like, and I'm just sitting here on my wee computer, phoning through and going through the lovely BT directory inquiries thing and just saying to people like yourself. And thankfully, I mean, the response, because I'm not here, and I try to be polite as possible, even when I was doing the telesales, if somebody doesn't really want to talk to you, no problem, thank you very much.
I know, but I mean, I've never, I did have somebody that was quite rude in that, and I really ended up hanging up on him, but it wasn't to do with this, it was to do with saving money, wanting me to change my provider for fuel. And he just didn't have the right approach. But anyway, I hope you do well with it anyway.
Well, listen, yes, I'm sorry to bother you. I really am sorry to bother you. I'm not here to ask you to do anything, buy anything, take anything.
Oh, no, I know.
I'm just here to let you know that, well, I'm a concerned Scot, just like everybody else, and I used to be on the side of the no, and now I've it's not like a major, I've just decided I want yes, and I've decided, well, I'm doing this myself, and to phone people.
Well, we're all entitled to our opinions, and some people, I think quite a lot of people have actually changed their minds, but I haven't.
No problem. Well, hopefully, come the next 6 months, you might look at more information. They might see you the way to do it. And hopefully, even if it doesn't go your way, you still stay in the country because you seem a nice person. And it'd be Scotland's loss to lose great people like yourself,
Well, thank you. Okay, thanks.
Take care.
Bye.
God bless. Bye-bye. It's kind of frozen. Hung up. Hang up. It hung up. It's hung up now. Thank you. Right, it's nice to be nice to the people who are not voting on your side. Righty ho ho. I won't give you the location of where that is because I'm not doing it. I'm never give a name. She did give the last 4 digits, but it was a high demographic area I was talking to there. Very high and exclusive demographic area. For the first 3 numbers before the numbers she gave, but anyway. Right, onwards and upwards. Next one in. Right, so negative so far, a couple of people. But 2 negative, no positive. Right, back in again. We need to ramp it up. 100 a day is not good enough. 200 a day.
Hello?
Oh, hello, good morning. My name's Tom Gold from Glasgow Radio Online. I'm phoning regarding the independence election in just over 6 months' time. I was just here to canvass your opinion in the next few minutes. Have you got time?
No, I haven't. I'm in the middle of doing something just now. I'm sorry.
Listen, okay, no problem. It was only to see if you were going to vote yes or no for the coming election. That was all, just a question I wanted to ask you.
I'm undecided.
Listen, I'm sorry to bother you. Take care.
Okay, bye.
God bless, bye-bye. Right, undecided. What we'll do with an undecided, we will... right, stay there. Right. Right, so put a name, undecided, busy. Right, get back to them. So that's what we roll here. What was that number again? Can you see it? Shoot. Let me see. So it was a number ending. Come on. Right, so how much is 200 people a day? 200 people a day, 200. So what we're talking, that's at 40,000. So I talk to 200 people a day, that's 40,000. Roughly. How many people to get through all the population of Scotland? How many people do we need to do that? Am I right? 200 times 200 days almost. I just add the zeros, 4 zeros. 40,000, right? So I need to contact almost 40,000 people. Up. Next page.
Hello, your call cannot be taken at the moment.
Right, come on. Oh, fat drilling. Starting to sound like a dentist. Right, tell 10 to tell 10, retweet to retweet. We're going live to the planet here. Independence campaign on the radio. If you're just joining us, we're phoning all over Scotland. Today we've started in Glasgow. And we're just picking it up here. We're ramping it up, 198 days. Question yourself, what are you doing? What are you doing for Scotland? Do you love Scotland? Do you want independence? Do you want freedom to be able to make your own decisions? If so, what are you doing about it? Joined the Radical Independence campaign. They chapped about 500 odd doors up in Easterhouse. They're doing one in Drumchapel in a few weeks. If you don't like sitting in your house making phone calls, then get out, Chatham Doors. Right, come on, we need to do this quicker. Come on. Copy. Right, goodbye. Oh, nice roll. If I close this one, then it should be easier.
Hello. Sorry I can't.
Oh, the drilling is getting closer. We shall not be moved. We shall not be perturbed. This is Independence Radio for the Discerning Crackpot. This is the unofficial launch of the Crackpot McDougall Independence TELE CANVASSing campaign, aiming to talk to at least over 30,000 people in the next 6 months on the phone, God willing. Are you playing your part? If there was another 9 people out there, if there's another 9 people... Hello?
Oh.
Hello?
Hello?
Good morning, my name's Tom Gold. I'm phoning from Glasgow Radio Online. I'm phoning as a part of an independent of this independence debate that's happening in the next 6 months, the election. I was just here to canvass your opinion to see, are you ready to vote for yes or no even? Or undecided?
Heart says yes.
Your heart says yes?
Heart says yes.
And your head says?
Not sure.
Right, well I was undecided. Well, about a couple of months ago I was kind of in the no campaign, but not fully equivocal because I just didn't look at it. But the more people said you can't do something, it really upped me and questioned, why are these people saying it? Everybody knows, politicians have got an agenda. So I'm looking at a lot of these politicians from down England and saying, well, and really upsetting me, saying, you can't do this, you can't do that. And it's caused me to jump camp and want yes, and caused me to, who I normally phone other people and doing other things, but now I'm doing this campaign of independence, totally independent myself, not aligned to any party. I've never voted any of the parties that are out there. Don't like Alex Salmond, but it's bigger than Alex Salmond, it's bigger than SNP, I think, and I just want to do my bit as a concerned Scot to phone as many people as possible, canvass their views and say, well, what about it? What is the unsure part in your head, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, just the companies threatening to pull out and the currency, mainly the I'm not very good at explaining myself. I'm sorry. But that's the kind of things that if I could find out a bit more about, rather than just we will get it, it would, I think I will vote yes. I know I will, but I'm still a bit dubious.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
The way I looked at it, a lot of these people who were saying all the stuff, I mean, the English government and the companies saying that they would pull out, the way I look at it, well, they're 10 times the size of us, and any damage that they would cause us, then they're going to magnify that damage to themselves 10 times over. So if they're saying, we're going to do this and we're going to do that to you, well, I don't think they're going to personally cut their nose off to spite themselves, because if they're saying... I don't think so. No, because if they're saying, we're going to pull out and then if it ends up costing them money, then I don't think that the British government or the government down in England would be so negligent about their own finance. Times are tight for them down there, so if it was a case of they were wanting to teach us a lesson but it would cost them money, I'm pretty sure they would just err with the side of caution.
Yeah, probably,
And everything, if you look at it, look how the Tories